It's time to wake up, Warriors.
Ticket sales for HOCO are slowly coming to an end. Keep watching to find out more.
The best time for you to order your yearbook is right now. Stick around to find out why.
All this and more on today's episode of Wake Up Warriors.
Live from Penn Trafford High School, this is Wake Up Warriors. Wake Up Warriors starts now.
Hello and happy homecoming week, Penn Trafford. Welcome to this morning's Groutfit edition of Wake Up Warriors. Today's Tuesday, September 30th. I'm Allison Pallone.
And I'm Brooklyn Usmiller.
Your high school memories may fade, but photos are forever. The yearbook is a great way to look back upon your years here at PTHS. We sent out reporters to find out how the yearbook is put together and how you can buy it.
So my yearbook staff is currently in the process of putting the yearbook together. We really break it down in stages, and we have to meet deadlines with our publisher that are throughout the year. So our first deadline with our publisher is actually the end of November. So we have to have 56 pages completed, submitted. We can't make any changes to them after that date. So progressively, my students have to meet deadlines throughout the course of the year in order for us to make our deadline with our publisher and make sure everyone gets their yearbook on time in May. So the yearbook is currently on sale, and it's actually a lower price in the beginning of the year, and the price gets progressively higher over the course of the year. The last day to order a deadline would be May 1st. However, the yearbook is the most expensive at that time, so I highly recommend asking your parents to order your yearbook as soon as possible.
Daily, we always come in and we check our ladder to make sure that we're ready to move on to the next step. And then we have to communicate a lot during the day just to make sure everyone's on top of things and we're all on track. But it's mainly just a lot of editing. We have photographers going out in the halls and taking pictures and just really like nitpicky stuff to make sure that the book looks good at the end of the year. We always make sure that we have a step-by-step process that we talk through each day. We have our photographers go out and take pictures, then we give it to the staff members. They put pictures on the layout. Our chief photographer, Shelby, checks the pictures, then gives it back to the staff member. And then the staff member goes through, creates the layout, and then they give it to me or our assistant editor, Taylor, and we go through and we triple check it, make sure everything's all good. So we always ask people to send in pictures to our Instagram or email them to Miss Thornton or the yearbook email, so we can make sure that you're featured in the book. That also accounts for homecoming, pictures from like the dance and your pictures that are going to be on Saturday. You can send those in to us. Holiday pictures, pictures from the beach, concerts you went to over the summer. Anything with you and another Penn Trafford student should be sent in to us if you want it to be in the yearbook.
This has been Owen Tickerhoof reporting for PTTV.
We're keeping the Spirit Week energy going strong, PT. Bring out your annual print for tomorrow's theme, Wild Wednesday. Chloe dressed up for Wild Wednesday, so I brought my pigeons.
Chloe's wearing leopard print, so I'm buying leopard print jeans.
Chloe's dressed up for Wild Wednesday, so I'm literally in the jungle.
It'd be wild not to dress up for Wild Wednesday.
Are you planning on going to homecoming? Reporter Carly Enrico spoke to Miss Martini to find out more on how to purchase your ticket.
You can buy the homecoming tickets at all the lunches. There's a big table up at the front, big sign that says homecoming tickets. They're going to be on sale from Monday, September 22nd to Wednesday, October 1st. Tickets are $25 a piece. If you have an outside guest, the outside guest forms are available in Miss Martini's room, the main office. You can also print one off of the school website. If you are bringing an outside guest, you need to make sure that your outside guest has a valid ID with their picture on it. We're no longer accepting birth certificates. It has to have their picture and their age on it. So driver's license, school ID, passport.
With the SATs right around the corner, many students are looking for ways to prepare. Let's take a look at some helpful tips to get ready for test day.
think when you're getting ready to take something like the SAT, you have to think about your goals and why you're taking it. What a lot of students need to understand is it's only temporary. So you have to make some sacrifices in your life to achieve your goals. Khan Academy is a tremendous resource for students. A lot of these places buy the tests that the SAT rejects, so they are authentic SAT tests. Khan Academy also sets up modules of learning based on the test results that will address deficiencies in skill areas. The first time you're trying to do test taking strategies is on test day. It's not going to work. But if you go in there knowing I have a tool bag of things I can use on this test and it's going to make me successful and I know what I'm good at and what I'm not, that plan of action will defeat test anxiety every time.
Mrs. Haberberger is taking an exciting trip to New York City in May 2026. The bus trip includes breakfast at Ellen's Stardust Diner, a tour of NBC Studios, Times Square, a theater workshop, and 2 Broadway shows. If you'd like to find out more information, please see or email Mrs. H. Students and families are all welcome to participate. This trip is not sponsored by the school district.
It's hard for someone not to be interested in what's out there in space. If you wonder the same thing, maybe Astronomy Club is for you. Here's Mr. Gates with more information.
Well, I think Astronomy Club is a place where people who have like interests and things about space come and get together and present, learn, talk, and just in general have a good time knowing about planets and stars and galaxies and all those other things that are really cool and great. I think anybody who wants to just come and check that out would be a great addition to our club. We like everybody. If you just come to a meeting, we'll sign you up. It doesn't take anything more than, hey, I'd like to be in the club. There's no paper to fill out, no forms, no prerequisites. You just come and have a good time. Well, we're going to have our first meeting coming Wednesday. So that'll be our first meeting. And then we'll meet on club day. And then basically every 2 weeks after that.
Hey PT, you can earn free Chick-fil-A. All you have to do is donate to Media Literacy's annual book drive. Starting this Wednesday, October 1st until November 25th, drop off any books at Mrs. Falk's room number 145, or to Miss Brenny at the Media Center. For every 5 books you donate, you will be given a Chick-fil-A gift card with a max of 10 books or 2 gift cards per person. For every 5 books you donate, after 10, your name will be entered into a raffle to win a basket with $50 worth of Chick-fil-A gift cards, so keep donating. For any questions, please reach out to Mrs. Falk.
Warriors, are you in need of homecoming attire? The PTHS Caring Closet may have what you are looking for. We offer a selection of dresses, suits, and shoes. If you are in need and would like to take a look, please contact your guidance counselor or Ms. Sanowski in room 104.
We know there has been a bit of a struggle with the new iPads, and we want to help you out. Here's Mr. Carlisle with some tips and tricks to navigate your iPad better.
So the Google Docs and Slides apps were deleted from the student iPads. And we did that to help everyone out. It wasn't very easy to use the apps that were already on the iPads. It's much easier to use them in like the browser. So whenever you go to open up your Google Slides or your Google Docs, it will now open in Google Chrome or Safari, and that will look a lot more normal to everyone as if the Chromebooks were still here. So students should use Docs or Slides in the browser. If you ever are confused about where something will open, if you just hard press the link that you're opening or the doc, you can also choose to hit open in. You can also use Notability as well. And again, last thing, if you wanted to reinstall those apps, you prefer to use the Google Docs or Google Slides app, you would just go into Mozilla and you will just press on reinstall or update, and it will come right back to your iPad.
Now it's time to send it over to Karina with all the information on our Penn Trafford sports.
Thanks, Brooklyn. The boys soccer team was on the road to Alderdice High School for a 3:15 matchup. The Warriors fought hard but fell to the Dragons 3-1. Their next matchup is Thursday, where they host West Mifflin for a 7:30 match. The boys ice hockey team welcomed crosstown rival Norwin High School for their home opener of the 2025 to 2026 season. The Warriors' offense was firing on all cylinders, scoring 5 goals on the night. Freshmen Jordan Tukik and Liam Lanek scored the first 2 goals of the season early in the first period. During the second period, Jordan Tusick scored his second goal of the night along with junior Brock Binneman, scoring with only 30 seconds left in the second. In the third and final period, the only 2 minutes remaining, sophomore Zach Grickman sealed away the game with the fifth and final goal on the Knights. The defense was dominant with junior goalie Tyler Funk having a complete shutout against the Knights. The Warriors defeated Norman 5-0. The Lady Warriors took on the Hempfield Spartans for another non-section matchup. The Lady Warriors defeated the Spartans 12-0 with Emily Ozlowski with a hat trick with 1 assist and Ellie Leby with 2 goals with 3 assists to help the Warriors to victory. The Lady Warriors also hosted their Kick It for a Cause event during halftime, where fans were able to check a duck into a basket to see if they could win a prize. The Lady Warriors' next game is home tomorrow night against Woodland Hills with a 7:30 start. Good luck to our Warriors tonight. Tonight in sports, the boys' golf team traveled to Cedarbrook Golf Course for a 9 o'clock match. The girls' volleyball team is on the road to Shaler for a 7:15 match. The girls' field hockey team is at home against Peters Township for a 7:30 match. Good luck to our Warriors tonight. That's all I have for sports, so let's send it back to Brooklyn and Allison at the desk.
And that concludes today's broadcast of Wake Up Warriors. We now invite you to stand for the Pledge of the Flag. This has been Allison Pallone
and Brooklyn Usmiller.
Have a terrific Tuesday, PT.